My name's Dan Reaves along with Seabass and Big Steve. Big Steve is buying breakfast. We're live at the Green Frog Coffee Company. We're in Thompson Farms on Union University Drive. Come and see us and have breakfast on Big Steve and Carlock Nissan in Jackson. And look who just walked in. Senator Ed Jackson is here.
Good morning,
Big
Dan.
Ed.
Bass,
Gangster.
good morning.
How are you?
How
Good,
you doing?
good.
You coming in studio, what, Monday or Tuesday?
Monday. Uh-huh.
Monday. He's going to have some fun with us Monday.
Man, we're going to throw down.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, Bass just mentioned this, and we've been talking about it for a few years. The rumors circulating around the water cooler that Nashville and Major League Baseball would soon be partners. And it was rumored that Tampa was going to move the Rays to Nashville. That's never did materialize, but now Nashville put together a group led by Tony La Russa.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
they're going after a Major League Baseball team, Big Ed.
Bass just told me that. I tell you what, they filled the stadium up there in Nashville where the Sounds play.
I haven't been to that new stadium.
Oh, it's nice.
It's over by the farmer's market, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And in the new museum, in the archives, right across the street from the archives. It's just a beautiful location right on the edge of downtown.
You know, and from the understanding, the expansion, it is true that the Rays have obviously been looking around for several different reasons. But it's not just that. Major League Baseball is looking to expand by 2 teams. So it's possible that you could get 2 teams and Tampa on the move. So 3 different possibilities. So who knows?
Yeah. Well, Nashville's moving. They're an attractive city for just about anything now.
Well, I mean,
with the growth that they've got.
what has been
It's going
the
to soon be $2 million in Nashville Metro, you know?
Yeah.
So-
soon to be $2 million.
let's talk about something here, because there has to be some type of delicate balance, because, I mean, we saw what happened in Nashville 2 weeks ago with the draft. I mean, I was there. Your kids were there.
Uh-huh.
It's one of the most incredible scenes I've ever seen. You know, the record for that draft, which has become a huge rock and roll traveling party, was 250,000 by Dallas now. Last year, Nashville hit 600,000, more than doubled it. So here's my question, because here comes the balance. That was awesome, and it was great, but you hear a whole lot of belly aching on the part of Nashvillians right now that are saying, "Stop coming to our city. It's closed.
Yeah.
For full. You know, no occupado. Head on out the door."
Yeah, what he's talking about is
the
you know,
traffic.
The locals. When we were doing our radio
the locals,
show
yeah.
in Nashville, our producer and that bunch were always saying, "Geez, I hate the way things have changed here. The traffic, I sat in traffic all day." You hear that?
It started with folks like that, but I mean, it's just gotten 1,000 times. I see that all over social media. You know, we're closed. That's basically the message there. So how do you expand the way, I mean, because they keep being so successful with everything they're doing, how do you expand and then still be able to appease the people that are there now?
That's a very good question. A lot of people trying to solve that question right now. But the traffic, you've got 3 major interstates that interconnect right there in the downtown area. And that's where a lot of the backup is right there. It's like a hourglass. And you have it slows down there, and then it expands on out. But it's just the growth in all the areas around it, Clarksville, Franklin, Murfreesboro. It's just amazing, the growth in all of those cities, and everybody, so many come into the downtown area to work.
You know, at one time, you know,
It's not an easy problem.
That's
to solve.
right. And at 8:40 at one time, you're like, "Geez, why are they building this road? If they hadn't, no telling what it would look like right now."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, they've got somebody who's really knows what they're doing needs to try to help solve that.
And growth is nice and it's wanted, but this is a little bit, this goes beyond growth. This is like mega growth, you know, more than they can handle it at one time. Now, I think they can eventually filter and get it all figured out, but I think there's going to be some massive growing pains. And look, you can build a soccer stadium, you know, and the Sound Stadium, which is awesome, is not a Major League Baseball stadium. So you would have to build a Major League Baseball stadium. Where in Nashville? I'm not sure. On the outskirts? Do you build it in Jolton? You know, how does that work? I mean, there's so many questions.
That's finding a place for the stadiums, at least, of the worries. They'll find a place for it.
Well, I think where they are now may have room for expansion to add on, but maybe not the expansion that they would probably need.
At Jackson State Senator, you headed to Humboldt. It's a big weekend. It's been a big week. The Strawberry Festival began, and looks like the Grand Floats Parade, checking the Doppler weather radar, the rain may hold off.
Yeah, It looks good. It's a little cooler out. It's overcast, so there won't be any sunburned people there today.
That's
but
right.
it'll be a good day for the parade.
Yes. So you guys were in session in Nashville during the NFL draft and all that. How did that work? with
Actually,
traffic?
they let the all the staff and off on Friday, and we were there till Thursday morning and left. But so it didn't really affect us. So most of it was on Broadway and south of the Capitol, where we were. So we didn't see a lot of that, but we saw a lot of streets that were blocked off, several blocks before Broadway.
A lot of controversy going on right now with Cassida in Nashville. Do you have any thoughts on that as it plays out?
It's just sad. We don't need that in our state. That's not our state and our legislature. So that needs to be cleaned up. However it sorts out, I don't know. I know the Governor Lee and Lieutenant Governor McNally and some others have made statements on it. So it's just got to be taken care of, hopefully sooner rather than later.
When people lose confidence in leadership, that's a big problem.
That's right. Well, things happen sometimes, and we've got to make sure it gets cleaned up because our states we don't operate that way.
I think the question is the resignation of, and what's the young man's name? Cade, something like
Cade,
that.
Yeah. I don't know.
He was chief of staff for Cassida.
Right, for Cassida. Is that going to be enough to quell, this tide? And I don't know.
Good question.
I don't know that it is.
Yeah.
Well, he was not an elected official, probably not, that the chief of staff goes down. But we'll talk about that next week when Ed Jackson comes in studio. Senator Ed Jackson, and you're headed to, after you have some breakfast here.
Yeah, this is very nice. I appreciate Carlock Nissan doing that.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's going to be a big day as well. It's Super Mom's Day at the all-new Carlock Nissan in Jackson. Marilyn Jackson's Gifts and More is going to be giving away $1,000 shopping spree. Yeah. Holy moly, Big Ed.
Well, she didn't ask me about that, so I guess she knows what she's doing.
We just now sprung it on
She
him.
knows exactly what she's doing. She's done very, very well.
Absolutely. Well, Ed, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, Dan.
Great to see you, brother.
All right, see you, boys.
We'll see you Monday.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
We'll have a big-time Monday in studio.
Okay.
Ed Jackson, our state senator,
my man,
stopping by with us here at Green Frog Coffee Company.